Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy Frank here from Truth No Chaser. And yes, you have entered another episode of Frankie's Sports Bar, a place we can get your sip on and your weekly dose of sports all in one place. Yes, sir. Got some more company with me here today. My man Jamal, all the way from New York. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on?
How you doing, sir?
Thank you
This
for having
man
me.
has been begging me to be on this fucking show. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Got my mans here today, and we're going to talk some smack. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I want to remind all of our viewers to please follow us on all of our social media outlets. I want you to follow us on Facebook, Truth No Chaser. I want you to follow us on YouTube at Truth No Chaser. I want you to go to our Instagram and follow us on Instagram. That's truth_no_chaser. And our website, www.thetruthnochaser.com. That's where you can keep up with the latest that's going on with all us, all of our merchandise, our swag, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, drip, right? Yeah, my bad. Swag. They said I'm old when I say swag. Yeah, exactly. So let's get into it, man. First, man, congratulations to this Seattle Storm for winning their fourth WNBA championship. They swept the Las Vegas Aces.
Okay.
Big shout out to Finals MVP Breanna Stewart. She the GOAT and undoubted GOAT in WNBA. Also, shout out to Tampa Bay Lightning hockey team bringing home that Stanley Cup back to Florida. Let me tell you something. Wouldn't it be interesting? You a Saints fan, so I know I don't want to speak this into fruition.
Absolutely.
I don't want to speak to, but wouldn't it be interesting with the Tampa Bay Rays? Obviously, you're a Yankee fan. Tampa Bay Rays are now in the NLDS with the Yankees, but if they win that series and let's say hypothetically they go on to go to the World Series and win the World Series for Tampa Bay Rays, and then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go to Super Bowl this year, which a lot of people are already, hyping that up. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah,
the trifecta for
Tampa Bay situation is not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen this year.
Is it not gonna happen because of y'all? Don't say that. Cause
I don't.
It's not such a. It used to be a breeze.
Let me say something.
It used to be a breeze. Yeah. It used to be a breeze, but that nigga on my fantasy, he ain't doing shit. Boy.
Yeah. He started off a little rough. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the comments from early in the season.
Yeah, that's what it is. That karma.
Maybe it's the comments.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I gotta.
His knees is hurting.
My man
should have knelt.
He got 1,000 yards so far.
Should have knelt. You know what I'm saying? Knees hurting now. Exactly. That's what you get. Karma. That's that karma for our ancestors. Our ancestors messing up your stats. But I'm saying if that would have happened, like I don't know when's the last time something like that happened where
the baseball team goes in.
Baseball team, football team, like you know what I'm saying, or it just like any major sports.
Definitely gotta do
one. I think because I think I do remember college, and I can't off the top of my head remember, but like a college winning the NCAA championship, then the pro team. I remember stuff like that, but not all pro teams like that. That would be crazy.
I think it was some years back with the Cleveland. With the Cavaliers and
then,
what's the Cleveland? And,
see now the Indians were in the World Series, but they weren't. Yeah, they didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. But that would have been.
That was because they won that year.
Yeah,
the Cavaliers won that year.
Yeah.
They won the Indians won.
But the Indians lost, so messed it up. Well. So since we're talking about let's talk about football real quick. Let's talk about the coronavirus and how it's rapidly making its way through the NFL. This completely messing up the schedules. We got games that was supposed to be on Sunday, obviously not on Sunday because Cam Newton got the joint. And when that story came out that Cam Newton got said that he contracted coronavirus, I was like, well, just Cam? Because the Tennessee Titans, they had like 7 players, and then they got 2 more after that. So we don't even know when they're gonna play again. And then it couldn't be. I was like, if Cam got it, then the center have to have it. Or so who tackled him last?
That's true. Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? I was just like, I didn't understand that. So what's your take really on the NFL? Do you think the NFL came in too early? Let me ask you that. Do you think that they
Nah, I mean, there's two leagues. I mean, obviously the NBA did their bubble thing.
Yeah.
I didn't really hear too many cases when it came down to the NBA. Mm-hmm. Their bubbles are. I'm not sure if they're a lot more strict than the NFL.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it not happening.
Right.
I mean, they're too close knit, right on top of each other. Every single,
And it's funny that you mentioned that you don't know if they're as strict, but we definitely know that they're smarter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, I mean, there's definitely a formula that the NBA followed that if I worked for the NFL, I probably would have been like, hey, what y'all doing? I would have, asked them for the cheat sheet almost.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because, now, hear me out. I proposed this on a Frankie Sports Bar a while back. There's a few states that don't have pro teams. So, but they have pretty big collegiate teams or, stadiums that the NFL teams could use. Let's say a North Dakota, South Dakota, Idaho, Wyoming, just to name a few. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Were to house two divisions. So there's 4 divisions in both conferences. So if each state would house and host 2 divisions, and they confine them just to those 4 states. And I picked those states because those states are boring as hell. Ain't nothing going on there. You ain't gonna get caught up in no strip life. You know what I'm saying? It's not as intriguing as Florida or Georgia or, you understand what I'm saying, or Texas.
They'll still get them in there though.
Right. They'll still try to find a way to. But if they would have been able to create some type of bubble situation, do you think a lot of the cases would have been prevented today?
Absolutely.
It's almost like without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, to be honest with you, anybody is, unless you're asymptomatic, anybody is subject to catch it like you. So, I mean, I don't know how they're going to do testing.
To be honest with you, I think eventually it's something that's going to happen. You're going to get it.
Yeah. Okay.
You can try to avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah.
The things that we are doing now, we should have been doing years back.
Amen.
I don't even know how many people not even washing their hands before they eat. You should.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Or even going to the supermarket, you're touching the shopping cart.
Yeah.
As soon as you get out the cart, you touch the shopping cart. Now all of a sudden, you want to get sanitizer.
Yeah.
Everything you want to Lysol everything before you touch the shopping cart. Like.
I had a awakening the other day. This is not sports related. This is off topic. And don't get grossed out, Tiffany. Don't get grossed out. But I had an awakening the other day. I had an itch, like my I had to scratch my butt, right? And then I definitely did it like in the parking lot on the way to the supermarket, right? I had to. I was like, damn, what the hell is going on? I think a hair got snagged on my drawers or something. Yeah, all right, TMI. Okay, so but anyway, my point is the same hand. I punched my PIN code in to pay for the items in it, and I didn't think about it till I got to my car. I said, you know what? That's some dirty shit, Frank. I dead scratched my ass just now, and somebody is gonna touch that PIN code. But see, this is because of people like me is why this shit is going on.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Sanitize your head if you've been to Ingles the last 3 days. Heavily sanitize your head. But this is, you said you hit the nail on the head. There's things that we should have been doing from the gate, and this is our awakening. This is, God's way of telling us, listen, y'all been living foul for a while.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
And in all honesty, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and act like I have all the solutions. I don't know what I'm going to, what I'm proposing to the NFL, if they would even hear this or listen or, you know what I'm saying? But it's worth a damn shot. You understand what I'm saying? Worth a shot.
There's no bad ideas, man.
Hey, no bad ideas. So listen, on to something funny. I don't know how I'm going to be funnier than that story I just told, right?
We'll see.
But so I was talking to you a little bit about it before the show. Jalen Ramsey and Golden Tate. Jalen Ramsey plays for the LA Rams, and Golden Tate that plays for the New York Giants.
Okay.
They both played each other this week, and a fight broke out at the end of the game. Do you know why?
No.
So it's crazy because it was a story that was big for like 2 minutes, and then it faded away. and it's personal as hell. So apparently, Jalen Ramsey dated Golden Tate's sister. Listen.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear the story first before I even.
Got her pregnant and left her mid-pregnancy for a stripper. That's like the short end of the story. It's not much more after that, actually. This is actually 75% of the story. So, Golden Tate, this is off season. This is like before we even knew if there was going to be a season or not. This is before the summer, I believe. Golden Tate said it's on site, basically, when I see you.
I don't knock them.
And
I'm not even knocking
so lo and behold, the fight that they had nothing to do with in between the lines. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That had nothing to do with he jammed me up too hard on this play, or I felt
his family
was his
family.
So I asked my co-hosts Jay and Ashley, what are the things, and they both said the same thing. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say the same thing. Are there any things, or let me rephrase that, what would you see somebody for? Job, no job, church, we don't care. I don't care where you are. If I see you, it's on site.
So it's gonna be family.
Always
gonna be family.
Always. So you don't blame me. You don't say that's not one of those issues. You'd be like, no, you know, he's making millions. He jeopardized his career, and you know, people gonna say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
That right there just goes to show you where your loyalty lies. If you go ahead and pick your career over your family, you can always get another career. You know, Golden Tate.
You can always get another job. I don't know if you're gonna get another career.
Exactly. You can always get another job.
Okay.
But you know, your family's been there since day one.
So you don't look at that as some.
I don't look at no sucker. I don't look at it as sucker shit.
Yeah.
I don't look at it as sucker shit at all.
Definitely,
he
man.
He did his thing. That's his little sister. Yeah. His big brother. He did his thing. I'm not. You know, granted, everybody's gonna say there's a time and a place, but when exactly you got. I think certain times you have to feel the circumstance of how serious it is. Yeah. So the time that he did it, it probably was up. Yeah. And now everybody knows. Yeah. You know, the best lesson learned is when you're embarrassed, brother. Yeah. Embarrass his ass right on the field. That's right. Yeah. So I mean, it turned into a melee. A whole bunch of big offensive linemen around him, so I don't even know who got the better or who in the fight. I just know Golden Tate held his word with the on-site shit. You know, it's on-site when I see you. And I see you. Who's the other player? Lindsey, you said? Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey. He always a little problem. Well, anyway, man. Child support problem soon enough.
Right. So yeah, that was 17%. That was crazy. But lastly, last thing on the table, there's a video that you sent me in my inbox. I'm gonna give a call a cab. So like, all right. So
which one?
I haven't done a call a cab in a little minute. You know, so I do a bibulous pick of the week is where I praise the person that can drink everybody under the table at the bar. But the call a cab is the person who, it's an asshole, needs to sit their ass down, have one too many to drink, and need to go in the corner somewhere and sit your ass down. And I'm calling you out, and that's the call a cab. And this week, my call a cab is going to go to none other than Mr. Marcellus Wiley. Oh. Yes. Yeah. Fox Sports analyst Marcellus Wiley from the show Speak for Yourself. That's the name of the show. So it's going back and forth with another analyst, and he calls him out by his government name. You know, when black people say government name, that's just a full name. Just so you know, white people, that's the full name. So Marcellus Wiley goes, go ahead, talk to me. What? You know, West Side neighborhood, starts throwing shit up. You know, you sent that to me. Yeah. And the reason why I'm giving him a call a cab is because now that is what you were referring to just a second ago, a time and a place. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's the type of situation I'm a joke like that around my boys. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. That's the first, but there's many things wrong with that, but that's the first thing that's wrong with that. That wasn't a time and place. Do you agree?
It wasn't a time and place at all. At all whatsoever. The funny thing about that situation is I saw a previous interview he had where he said he really didn't have to be in that era of, because his uncles really were the ones that were repping. You know what I'm saying? Throwing up signs and neighborhood and all. What's the name? His uncle's really the one, and his sister was his like protector. She would like, if he had a problem, if it didn't go past the uncles, the sister dealt with it. Yeah, he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for him to throw that up now after that interview, it's kind of sus to me, brother.
So that's what I was leading to, because that's the second part that I have a problem with, because if you are not, we know what neighborhood represents.
Absolutely.
If you're not a part of that, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Yes, thank you. If you're not a part of that life and you just associated with it, you got family that's OGs and stuff like that, like that's not enough of a pass for you to be. So there's somebody that watched that's gonna take that shit serious.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
And that's the thing too, with his status, when you walking in the streets nowadays, you throwing that up, that's not something that's so simple.
You don't know who's who.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of people out there, a lot of dudes out there, a lot of females out there that take it real serious.
Yeah. So I mean, so there's so many variables, there's so many things that was wrong with that situation. But again, the number one thing is
time and place.
You on TV in front of America. Listen, Frankie Sports Bar, Truth No Chaser. I represent the brand to the fullest. I do my fair share of cussing. If they pick me up as an analyst, guess who? Just like how I used to be around my mother, I curse like a sailor until I get around my mother. And she is an off switch.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta see the most.
The representation of the company.
Now on Frankie Sports Bar, what do we have next? I'm gonna be shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of change that up. I mean, I ain't gonna completely sell out Keith Hennings. I ain't gonna be like that. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, you know your place. Know your place. Know that there's a place and time for everything. And that was just so. That's Marcellus Wiley. You get the call a cab this week, man. Sit your ass down. You doing way too much.
Way too much.
But Jamal, man, it's been a pleasure, my brother.
And once again, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir, man. Just kicking it with you, man. Talking trash. But to all of you guys out there, just remember, stay prayed up. I want to thank you for watching Frankie Sports Bar and tune into next week. God willing, we'll see you and have a blessed week, y'all. All right, Jamal. Peace out, man.
All right, boy.
Thank you, bro.
Truth. No chaser.